what you tryna go be. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with Derek Carr and the Oakland Raiders. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Yellow, 480. 50, yellow, 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 yellow. Let's go, come.
Here we go,
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes looking middle, and it's incomplete. It was Darryl Worley there to knock that one free.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Returnable here for Davis. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now the first-round pick from Alabama, Josh Jacobs. Anthony Hitchens, 2nd in the AFC in tackles last year, there to bring him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 39, Carr, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing now is Carr. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down, Raiders.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 24th pick in the spring by Oakland was Josh Jacobs. Only rushed for 640 yards last year at Alabama, but when you consider the offensive depth chart they had, it makes it understandable. So young, won't turn 22 until February, and they're really hoping that the veteran presence of 30-year-old Doug Martin can be a guiding light for Jacobs. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now they'll throw with Carr. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Try to run for it with Jacobs. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
Now, 385, 618. Alpha.
Shotgun now for Carr. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cleveland Farrell make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Carr now on first down. And his throw is incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
On second down, it's Jacobs. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
He'll return it from the 6. A great return there of 22 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That's complete to Butler. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Hakeem Butler, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you... Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Darren Waller, the intended receiver.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Yellow. I'm going on, Eddie.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Yellow. Mike, pick you up. Hey, it's coming up. Wow.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
That's how we do it.
You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. We're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short, and now it's 4th down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. They'll run it with McCoy, and he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flush to his right. Completes it to Hardman. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. After the sack on 1st down, Carr, he'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5.
Check 53. Check 53.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr going up top for Kupp, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Carr down to throw. Able to find Waller. That's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. Carr now 6 of 10 of this first half. He's got his guys a 1st down here. Carr defers to Jacobs on the draw. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a hole.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
53 at the mark. Express. Mike, 53. Hey, Haywood.
Now Carr. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
At the 36-yard line.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Hey, alert 3.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Go, Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Calm the crowd. 50, yellow. Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Zoom, fellas. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Mahomes now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Got an open man, it's Pringle. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Now it's Mahomes again. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Intended for Hakeem Butler. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he's taken down inside the 30. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Let's go.
26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On 2nd and 9, Carr. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards the pickup there. From midfield, here's Carr. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
56. That QB's trash. Let's go.
Carr. They sack him back at the 42.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
Hey, Delta, you're mine. Squeeze down the middle. Hey, switch gears.
From the gun, it's Carr. Going up top for Kupp. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Nice job by Juan Thornhill there to get a hand in and break up the play.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Out of the shotgun, it's McCoy. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
51's the mic. Hey, 23. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Exit.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. And an alley to run. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down.
Attack! Mike 51, Mike. Bravo! Come on.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a 1st down. When plays break down, that's normally when Mahomes is at his best throwing the football, but as we saw, he can run it too. Last year, 60 carries, 272 yards, great elusiveness and speed, and the Chiefs obviously don't want him to be a running quarterback, but if he sees an angle like he did there, any opening, he has the ability to take it and run. Mahomes now on 1st down. Open man, Butler complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Mahomes now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes finding Hardman here over the middle. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's a give to McCoy. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. His defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Butker, what a pickup he's been for Kansas City the last 2 years. Remember, he was drafted by Carolina to be the eventual successor to Graham Gano. That didn't pan out. Casey got him as a free agent. He's been really good.
Yeah, Gano said, oh no, I'm keeping my job. But Butker found his home in Kansas City, a franchise record for points scored in his first 2 seasons.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. A run on first down, but it's not going to get them much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Derek Carr, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks for the Raiders last year, and they only won 4 games total, so they've got some experience dealing with tight ones. On 2nd and 9, Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Carr. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Tyrell Williams, 79 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Mahomes. They're going deep for Hill. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Carr. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. For these Raiders and quarterback Derek Carr, the Chiefs, they have been their kryptonite in the AFC West. With Derek Carr as a starter, just 2-8 against KC, 2-6 before Mahomes became the starter. Well, the road not likely to get any easier anytime soon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 21 yards there on third down. Carr now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. He's going to fire one deep. Middle of... That's caught inside the 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Night, sweetheart.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes being chased out left. Open man completes it to Butler. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down.
Kansas City Chiefs, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
43. Check 6 guys.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his running back, LaShawn McCoy. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. This is McCoy. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Set the tone, defense.
They give it to Williams, running right. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 15-yard line. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A give to McCoy. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Following the penalty, it's Williams. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they look for that final touchdown to salt this one away. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Kelsey out in the slot right. Here we go. A big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Let's go. Let's do it.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now Carr. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
56, 37. Check 56. I'm coming. Hey, dude.
Carr going to go on 4th down. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Chiefs are likely going to win the football game.
Yellow. There's a line, right? I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Right
Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and it was Patrick Mahomes leading the way.
He doesn't seem to get ruffled no matter where he plays, does he? Home, on the road. If you put him in a neutral site, which he hopes one day would be the Super Bowl, he plays at a high level. We know about the big right arm, but I think it's the poise that I'm really, really admiring out of this youngster and watching him play. How about the first 3 games of his career in the NFL as a starter in 2018? He set a record for touchdown passes with 13.
Yeah, you think back to that entrance, and he has just kept it up. Amazing what he's been able to do. So for Kansas City, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Oakland, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. 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 I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, press that like I'm Eno. Think I'm part Italian. Blame it on Gino. Snowflake the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. Put a genie with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he's well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills. They can't get it by they self.
That's why you treat my men good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Been up fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Work and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way. Cause my bro's on the way. I got stones on my gold. I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Set up getting thick, so I put it on display.
What is wrong? You don't make a joke. Everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself, yeah.